Hey, it's Rihanna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a 2016 year in memories or year in review as we close out 2016 and ring in the new year. I know for a lot of people, especially if you're on social media, I feel like 2016 was a pretty crappy year, but as always there are good times and bad times. With the good comes the bad, unfortunately, and so while I remember the good times, unfortunately we do have to also think about the bad times. So we'll just start off at the beginning of 2016 in January and we will work our way down to December. I went into 2016 for the very first time already accomplishing my weight loss goals and feeling pretty optimistic for the year ahead of me. January was also the month that I was able to quit my full-time job, and I also joined Planet Fitness. January was also the month where I was able to dye my hair the purple and teal streaks that are now just these empty blonde pieces. In February, we finally ended the 3-month-long process of trying to find a couch, and we purchased that from Ashley Furniture. Happy Valentine's Day to us, as well as celebrating my mother's birthday. In March, I saw the fruit of my labors as far as my weight loss and exercising finally start to help me achieve one of my goals, which was to be able to do the activities that my family does. And we had a ladies' day in Galveston during spring break. I took my niece Riley and I went with my aunt and some cousins and their kids and spent the day down there walking around the Strand, and then we went to the beach. And it was just a really awesome day and reminded me exactly why I go through the struggle of trying to lose weight. Also in March was Easter, and while normally all of my family functions are so much fun and so uplifting, this year we received some unfortunate news about my grandmother's cancer. And while we have since received better news that kind of canceled out that news, it was a very hard holiday season for our family.
The real deep down you is the whole universe.
In April, I hit my 60-pound weight loss milestone, and we also experienced the beginning of a month-long of rain. It rained pretty bad here starting from around Tax Day, which is mid-April, until like the end of May. It was crazy. In May, we found out some great news regarding my grandmother's cancer. Basically wiped out what the previous diagnosis was. Found out that her cancer cells had been shrinking and that her previous diagnosis or prognosis from her doctor was completely wrong, or at least way too negative and like pessimistic instead of being one of optimism and fighting and strength. So that was a little bit of good news. May was also the month that I was lucky enough to be able to attend the first ever international planner conference. For Wild for Planners, or Planners Gone Wild. It was held in New Orleans over the long weekend of May, I think 20th through 23rd. At that point, I had been part of the planner community for about 1 year, but I was pretty much just a lurker, not very active, but I took the chance and purchased a waitlist ticket that I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to get, and I had the most amazing time. Go Wild 2017 has been announced, and I am looking forward to it so much. Meeting friends as an adult is really difficult, and to find one or two or three or 420 that you also share a hobby with is really special. I also got to meet Erin Condren, and she signed my planner, and just being in New Orleans was really fun, and obviously we liked it so much because we went back. In June, my dad suffered a heart attack and it was really scary because his health has always kind of been like borderline not good, and then for something to actually like major happen was pretty scary for the immediate family especially. And we did at least get some good news from all of the testing that they did as a result of that. His heart is actually really strong, as well as all of his like heart accessories. Whenever they put the dye in and they showed, there was like no blockages and everything. So in June I had a really fun swim date with my brother and my niece Riley, and we helped her swim. She basically had always kind of been a like sit on the steps kind of girl, but we put a life jacket thingy on her and helped her learn that she could swim around without having to cling to the sides. And it was really fun watching her over the course of like the hour go from screaming bloody murder and not trusting us to actually being more independent in the pool and being able to play with her other cousins. In July, we celebrated my best friend Crystal, my husband Jonathan, and my birthday. So July is like the best month of the year, of course. Whoop whoop for cancers. It was also the release of Pokemon Go, and everyone in the world went crazy, and so did Jonathan and I. And we had a good time playing for about a month. We also got more good news from my grandma's cancer. Her cells continue to shrink and her health is doing great. As I was doing some cleaning up on our computer, I found the file that had our wedding music in it, which really almost, I probably cried because I thought that that was gone forever. The song that I walked down the aisle to was from YouTube, and the person that uploaded had actually deleted it, and so I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to hear it again. So finding that was really important to me, and I should probably, I have it saved as an MP3, but I should probably burn it onto something so I don't lose it in case our hard drive crashes. And also, my brother was approved for parole. So overall, I would say that for the whole year, July was probably the best month of the year for me. In August, I started Couch to 5K, and Jonathan joined me after the first week. I also started beta. Hi, my name is Rihanna. Welcome to my channel. I've decided to participate in beta, which is vlog every day in August. And I know it's already the 2nd, so I missed the day, but that's okay. We're just gonna start from here, which is what brings me here today. And poor John got a serious infection called cellulitis. And he was in a lot of pain, and it was really scary for a while, but he was all right, obviously. In September, I decided to keep vlogging. I liked it so much. And since then, I have pretty much vlogged every day, minus one day a week, which I take off to rest and relax. I also went and saw Dane Cook with Crystal. It was so much fun, and we got to have our tickets upgraded for free because I guess this show didn't sell very well, but I mean, that's unfortunate, but it's good for us. October brought some bad health scare news from my grandmother. She was admitted to the hospital for a heart attack, but come to find out it was a pulmonary embolism, and I think they ruled out the heart attack. Unfortunately for cancer patients going through chemo, blood clots are one of the like high risk side effects from it, but luckily she pulled through and made a pretty good recovery. I mean, obviously she has cancer, so I can't say that she's like 100% healthy. As the latest update, she has been doing very well. October was also my first trip to the Renaissance Festival since I was 5 years old. And it was another one of those milestones that I wanted to do, and one of the reasons why I have been, you know, trying to lose weight and everything was to be able to go to the Renaissance Festival with Crystal, and we had a really great time, and I ended up going back in another month. Also in October, I went to the Michael's Planner meetup in Dallas. What's in there? Look, 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 look. Ah! Hey, remember what we were talking about on the way down here? Did you see on the side? Oh my gosh. Spent the night overnight with Jennifer S and Jennifer C, and those are now like my bestest planner buddies ever. In November, it was the election, and Jonathan and I voted, and then we watched the results of the election, which, as we all know, was very shocking. I also hosted my first giveaway on my channel because I reached my first milestone, which was 50 subscribers. During that giveaway, I gained 100 subscribers, and so maybe we should do another giveaway. Hint, hint. Went to the Renaissance Festival with Jonathan. It was the first time that we had gone together, and even though he's like not big on like social, like, you know, he's got a little bit of social anxiety, we had a really good time together. We got there early and we left, you know, once the crowd started to get too crazy. And of course, Thanksgiving. I feel like this year's Thanksgiving celebration with the family was so great. Last year, my grandma, I believe, was in the hospital and was not able to attend Thanksgiving dinner. So it was real nice to have the whole family together this year for Thanksgiving. And that brings us to this month, December. Jonathan and I went to New Orleans for our 2-year anniversary trip. I don't know if y'all know me, but I don't drink, so I'm totally drunk and I'm in New Orleans. Oh my God. We celebrated Christmas with the family just the other day. Although 2016 definitely had its negative things, just like every year, I know that for me personally, the good memories will overshadow the bad memories, and I'm really glad that I started vlogging this year because now I can use this as a way to go back and relive those good memories. Leave a comment down below and tell me how your 2016 was. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.